Welcome, hello, Yasu, hi, it's me again, Tai, and today's topic is Disarm Defaming by Magical Techniques in Mundane Life. So, how would I react on defaming made on me? I will give you a little breadcrumb path how to handle such a situation. So before I get into this, I know one or two are watching my channel for all the time, so you already know this. To all the others, if you are interested into my channel, make sure to subscribe my channel so you stay updated. And also to those who are the first time with me today, I will introduce. My name is Tai Kölner, and I'm an author. I'm a black magician. I'm a follower of the Draconian path. So in this regard, I'm a student of the Left-Hand Order Dragon Rouge, while a student, not a representative. So if you got any questions, check there and ask your questions there. I will not respond on any questions. So yeah. Also, I am a natural born empath, and so all my practice and all my basic skills are getting together if there is some bullshit talking curling the ether. So, how do you find out that somebody is bullshit talking? I mean, it's easy. On one side, it's really easy. You step into a room and suddenly they stop talking. Or you walk by and there are gazes following you, not because you're walking around like a goth or something, just because they are following you, because they know something or think they know something, and now they are checking. However, um, it can be simply somebody you know. Mostly it is the base that somebody you know is talking shit. So if it is somebody who, for example, tells you, oh, I got no time anymore for now because it's also busy and I cannot check now, and it may happen. It may be nothing. It may be somebody in love. It may be somebody in sorrow because he lost somebody. It may be somebody who got a financial problem or checking for a new job or is busy indeed. But if it is a friend, he will come back to you. If this disappearing is something continuously and maybe out of sudden, there might be some bullshit talking around. Even though if this person is telling, no, all fine, because all fine just means I don't want to talk with you. This doesn't mean they are not talking with others about you. If it is one who is maybe in your private circles, a dear friend who is suddenly disappearing and is veiling like, no, everything is fine, maybe there is the source. Point two is, maybe this defamation is already around you, but you don't know the source. Simply follow who is talking and who is gazing, stopping talkings, and gather together who is their contact persons. The summary of all these people will focus down to one person. It may be that they got a friend who has a friend who is aligned to a friend of you, or this friend is the one who is talking to people who is talking to people who now are reacting to you. So you really have to observe clearly. But by time it is getting closer and closer and closer, and you get that point. So it is basically working like, in magical work, if you're casting a spell, this is no one-way ticket. You can track back who was casting the spell. And this is the reason why some circles or groups tend to trigger, let's say they're freshlings. Guess who gets the blue marks? Yes, exactly. The greenhorn, of course. So this is why most practitioners think back and forth before casting a spell. So, however, same is about defamation. There are so cowarded people around who think that they got something to blame on you, but they are so cowardly they would not blame on you directly. So they take a sneak way. They are talking behind your backs, and they are talking about you. and the other ones are talking. And so there is a talking, and you sense there is a talking, but you have to find the source where it is coming from. This is quite demanding. So let's get for point 3. Check a review. Was there any initial cause you can remember on? If you know who was the one, and if you remember you did behave like an asshole, maybe apologize. Or take a talking. Try to clear the lines. If you don't know who it is, and if you just have a guess who it is, you can take other ways. So if you find out you were the asshole, take and apologize. If you were not the asshole, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the foundation of the defamation is of minor manner to the disarming. You just pick another way to disarm these defamations. Getting into point 4, the deeper observation. So there are people who turn from you without even knowing you. This is normal because these are people who never did talk to you. These are people who don't have a blink who you are, but they did hear something about you. They got a name or they got a face and they got it talking. You will find out where the contact person is, which is connecting these strangers to one person you know. So point 5, be aware that discussing with any of them makes no sense. No matter if it is a friend or if it is somebody totally unknown who is blaming on you silently, it makes no sense to face this person and to ask them what is the problem. Because they got an opinion about you. Because they did trust, or they do trust, somebody who was telling something about you, and they do trust this person, not you. Because if they would trust you, they would ask you, hey, I did hear something. Is it true? If they don't do this, they trust the other person, so it makes no sense to start a talking with them. Point 6. Ask yourself if these people got any meaning in your life. If no, just get rid of them. Ignore them. So if they got a meaning in your life, so be it a brother, a sister, family, maybe a working colleague you have to face every day, you should take the fight. If I'm speaking about fight, I'm meaning a guerrilla fight. Not something what is apparent to everyone, but something what is deep down below the surface. And I will tell you how. Point 7. Guerrilla. Guerrilla in opinions. If you are the asshole, of course, it makes no sense, because in that case you are the trigger giving the opinion to the people. So if you behave like an asshole, everyone will say this is an asshole. So in that case, you can forget about all guerrilla tactics, and maybe you should rather reflect on yourself, doing some meditations, maybe resort your character. Others is if you face people who are blaming on you for something, if there is a defamation on you, but you don't even react on. You ignore it. You just be the pure essence of yourself. Be your purest character. Be your purest you. In energy, in behavior, in talking, in mind, in mindset. Because people are watching you. People are watching you because they did hear bullshit about you, and now they are checking if this bullshit fits onto you. But while they are checking onto you, you show them your inner core. And they got the opportunity to get an own opinion about you. If they don't do, forget about them. If they don't want to, they are not even worth to discuss with them, to get into any contact with them. But if they do, if they check on you and if they get an own opinion about you, they will see by time that the other one is casting lies on you. So who is the one in dishonor? Is it you, the one who was defamed? Or is it the other one who is casting bullshit after you? So this is something what will make these people to turn off, but not from you, but from this person who did bullshit on you. This brings me to point 8. The most important tasks when facing defamation is keep cool. It's to observe, it's to allow your actio, your behavior, to speak for yourself, and you shouldn't waste any energy on any discussions at all, because time is your ally. Just be yourself, your pure you, and time will unveil who is bullshitting about you and who is trusting you or who loves to dwell into lies. So this for tonight. I wish you a wonderful one and be yourself no matter what happens.